There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to run it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Bernard. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Mack. Bring in the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Working that left side now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown time!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in,
full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking to get it in. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The inside handoff. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Bernard. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Mack. That's reeled in, it's Horton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap on third down. Got a man, it's Horton. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Uncorks it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nice move to keep running. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vito Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Finding open areas. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job. Understand they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Looking to buy time. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Taylor has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds a little space. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered.
He's loose. Picks up the first down. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. He'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Russell. Here's the heat. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Here's some pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. Man, this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Miller. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Miller. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his tight end. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, at this point point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Diggs. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.